Hi, welcome to Just Another Army Vet, which is all about military and defense. For those of you who are new, I'm Kylie. I'm a former combat medic for the U.S. Army. I have another channel called Just Another Army Vet 2.0, which is all about India. Today's video is my Part 3 reaction to the Singapore Guards conversion course, which is put out by the channel, the Singapore Ministry of Defense. This is episodes 5 and 6. Let's get to it.
A guardsman is not only built for heliborne operations, he is also highly trained in seaborne assault, such as coastal hook operations. Today, these trainees will be tested on their swimming strength. The objective is to swim 2 kilometers out to the open sea, back. Sounds simple enough.
Having to swim a coastal swim together the rest with my coursemates really a challenging factor whereby some of them really can't swim with the
Quick question,
with the current.
What are the different uniforms? Because we have a group that is wearing the white collared shirts and we have a group that are in the olive green. So what's the difference exactly?
Things that due to the current and the wave and the tide also it serve as one of the challenges that make us drift away from the point that we need to go to. Then we notice
why are they wearing the shirts underneath their vests?
And we are at the same spot.
Oh, those currents must be bad. I couldn't imagine that.
We only know that the ball is there, we're gonna follow that, but the ball. But right now we realize that we are drifted away to the right. So, and it's very, very far right. So we have to keep on swimming to the left so that we can get to the ball and then proceed to the next another ball, you see.
After more than 3 hours in the unforgiving heat and the strong sea currents, the last team makes it back to shore. It's been a long and tiring day. Just when they thought they could rest and recover after the swim, they're summoned for a mission. This time, it'll be their biggest test yet. The next 3 days will be the beginning of a long week for these soldiers. It will test the limits of their physical and mental endurance.
Are they going to Pulau, tekong?
And only the toughest will make the cut.
It's the final finale, so just look forward to it.
Okay, so yeah.
Well, the trainees are now here in Tekong for their rites of passage. Our intention as instructor is to give them a lot of challenging situation for them to discover what is their limits, okay, to make them understand that actually limits is set by themselves and they can push themselves further.
Okay, so first step before we start a mission, what's the first thing we do? Water, understand? Okay, go and sort out your platoon sergeant, go and organize your platoon, go and top up your water. Okay, all the platoon commanders stay here for the briefing. Come back here for the briefing. Now I need all the water to be top up. Understand?
We try to give the most stressful environment for them to see how they can adapt to the stressful environment. And of course, we want to build in them mental resilience. We want them to build a sense of teamwork, that they will work with one another.
Stand by now. 3, 4, you'll move out 2 minutes after them.
Yeah. Okay, we have a lot of flavors there for you. We know that you're hungry. We have heart also as Gasman said. We never let another Gasman die. So we invented a nice snack too for you. Follow me.
Let's go.
Pushing or rolling? You can only pull. Gentlemen, as I say again, these are assets. You better protect the assets. I want the front scout.
I wonder how heavy the tire is.
Front security, rear security.
They're given a very short time to accomplish a 6-kilometer distance, and in that 6 kilometers they have to drag a tire. Alright, 2 tires in fact, and along the way we also introduce casualties for them. So in that difficult sense that the trainees have to rediscover that a mission impossible, an almost impossible mission, can actually be done only when they work together.
That's far, 3.75 miles I think. That's 6 kilometers.
Pulling 2 tires seemed simple enough until the first casualty is declared.
Down. Okay, I don't know how you're going to carry this too.
Hello, you waiting for what? Ice cream, is it? You need what? Do you need skate scooter or not, huh? Hurry up, move.
The rule now changes.
Oh, that sucks.
Along the way, more and more casualties are declared, and the soldiers have not even crossed the first kilometer mark.
The tough part came when 2 of our guys were declared casualties, and they were the heaviest among in our syndicate. And then we have to carry them. Then it's like we have like shortage of manpower, and we just keep dragging the wheels. And everyone is damn tired, but then we have to keep pushing on.
People underestimate just how tiring buddy carrying can actually be. I mean, this is no easy task, and the fact of dealing with a 65-pound rucksack, their full kit and their weapon and those tires, and it's hot and humid, and they're traveling almost 4 miles. I mean, that is intense. It really is. So this does remind me of Marine Recon School, when the last missions they actually go on is something similar to this. Only one big difference is that the Marines do end up getting gassed with CS gas, and they don't even have masks on, and it absolutely sucks.
Never felt this shack before. We just keep on motivating each other lah. We push on each other, even though some of us carry 3 full packs, then all the rifles together.
I wonder what the time limit is. How long it takes them to actually do this mission.
Don't use vulgarity.
Casualty like that one, Kaze.
Why pregnant woman cannot walk fast? Hurry up. My wife is due anytime and she can walk faster than you, understand or not?
Casualty, keep going. We die initiative. Roll the day, roll the night.
We push them, and when they reach the finishing line, they actually discover that mission is always acceptable. It can always be achieved. Okay, there's no such thing as mission impossible.
One thing that kept us pushing at the end point was when we reached the end point. Reaching the end point, then the fellow classmates, they were there motivating us, cheering for us.
I wonder if they got to switch out casualties throughout the mission.
Everyone just keep going. You cannot just say you cannot do it already. You cannot just stop there. We will finish it together. Yeah.
We've come this far, and then we put in so much effort. And if, for example, we just give up, it's just like our effort gone to waste like that. So I just keep on pushing the guys. The guys also keep on motivating each other.
Learn that I can really push myself together with my buddies.
There's a joy. There's a joy that I've completed something that I thought I'd never be able to do it. That's what GCC is about. So teamwork.
For everything, for everything. Down by the river, down by
It's the second day of a series of intensive training for these guards trainees at Pulau Tekong, part of their rite of passage before they earn their guards tab.
Thank you, Kabir.
Are those Cokes?
As they queue in line to replenish their tummies and quench their thirst, another mission is at hand.
They'll be tested on their session skills, their command, how they should behave in a more tactical environment.
The soldiers hadn't slept for over 36 hours now, and fatigue is starting to set in.
You just tahan the pain and you walk fast already can.
And to make matters worse, their mission keeps changing.
The trainees are not told exactly what is going to happen during the week. And the training program that is being given to them is some sort of a decoy, so that they are always be on their toes, and when the things change, they are able to adjust, make the changes on their own, work as a team and move on and achieve the goals.
Adapt and overcome.
But over the weeks, the soldiers, having learned to expect the unexpected, are adapting well to these erratic changes.
At the tree area so that you all won't climb over, and our reorg phase where I need to get a serious.
You must check the corner first. At least 2 people check the corner, then execute your turning around. They usually keep telling us one common phrase, GCC never ends. So it has been drilled into us in such a way that it comes into our blood now. So they give us another mission, so they said, okay, they only can give you so much. That's how we just keep on pushing and moving on.
The next thing is after the front person move, what's the next?
Their next task is to take out an enemy position in a built-up area a few kilometers away in the dead of night.
This is the enemy we're going to take care of.
This time, the soldiers are determined to get it right the first time. Detailed plans are mapped out and strategies set.
Opt for the opposing force. Is that just a cadre playing Opt for?
The soldiers emerged victorious from the firefight. Their strategy had worked well.
This time round, there was a better sense of awareness. We knew what to do, so what we did was we simply adapted as the situation permitted. We did not know what to expect, but we knew the mistakes we made the last time and we worked on those to improve. We saw determination. You see fear, but you see courage as well, because even though you are afraid of what you might meet, what you might see, you still do it anyway, and that I think is true courage.
Well said.
We were told to quickly move to the helipad area where we were supposed to do a casevac.
After walking for about 6 kilometers, these battle-weary soldiers just have one question on their mind. Is their mission finally over?
No.
We all were telling ourselves, nah, can't be. There's bound to be something there waiting for us.
Then right at that point of time, we saw the box.
Just open.
Come on.
Open.
Surprise! Okay, what's going to happen now?
But it's not the end.
Okay, only one drink. This drink you can consume anytime you want. While walking.
I see.
A free drink is a free drink. It helps. Every little bit helps. You will learn to appreciate that after you've been through that much in GCC.
And the drink comes with a bonus, an assurance that the training has come to an end.
Is that a soda or an
I would
energy
say that
drink?
a lot of us
What
are
is that?
still wondering, is this all, but we are pretty sure there's some more to come. Just that we just want to just remain calm and wait for the next thing to happen.
I don't think so it's over, unless it's stated so.
Casualty back on stretcher.
He is always smiling.
2 minutes to start now!
He has a good
Game
attitude.
plan changes.
What we did today was casualty of casualties again. Then we had one stretcher, then we had a casualty, so we have to move point to point. Time was given to us also, so we have to try to meet the timing. If you never meet the timing, then the situation will be even worse. Like maybe more casualties, or the distance to cover is further.
You are so tired. All that matters is getting your friends back to the effect point. You don't really care about the time or the distance, you just walk.
Good job.
You can see that the soldiers, they have developed this sense of tenacity. All right, they are not willing to say I give up. Okay, they are willing to go all out for their friends to achieve the mission. So actually we see that the mental resilience has also improved by a lot.
Pretty tough. Never knew that I'm able to push so much. Especially yesterday, the night, no rest, lack of sleep. You can see most of us really want to sleep. But I never quit and never say die.
A guardsman won't leave a guardsman behind. So that's what keep me pushing.
All
Currently,
smiles.
how my feeling is totally shagged. It's worse than yesterday's. Because today, I think we have cleared more than don't know how many tens of clicks already. Plus, we have walked non-stop.
Up! Come, fight! I just decided to put in every single bit of energy and effort to make sure I don't bring down my syndicate, because in a GCC, it's not just about you, it's about you and your syndicate. So yeah, I just try to make sure we all fight together, persevere together.
Deprived of sleep for over 48 hours now, this 15-minute ferry ride back to the mainland is a respite from the extremely tiring tasks. It's a much-needed recharge for something bigger.
So I wonder if there is an actual official name of this rite of passage, because right now it's looking a lot like Hell Week, considering the fact that they've been up for 48 hours and they still aren't done their mission. So these guys do have it rough, but one thing I really admire about these guys is that they're all so encouraging of their battle buddies. I mean, they have some really great camaraderie, so I think that's awesome. If you do want to watch part 3, my final reaction, which is episode 7, then please hit that subscribe button. Once I film it, I'll put it right here. Thanks for watching, and please smash that like button.